The latest update for RuneScape is of course here, and today we are going to be able to see the 300 million party event which has come out on RuneScape, so we'll be covering all of it, and also there will be double XP, so we'll give a little bit of advice as to what you want with that. So what is this 300 million accounts event? Well, of course, as in the name, it's the 300 millionth account has been created on RuneScape. So as a kind of token to the player base and those people who actually play their game, Jagex have decided to release an event whereby us as the players will be able to take advantage of a variety of different things where you can earn some collectible rewards. These rewards include Platinum Pernix, Torva and Virtus cosmetic armor. You can see them on screen right here. They look pretty fresh. Looking forward to actually potentially getting my hands on some of these, and we'll give you an idea as to how you can do it. But first things first, what do you actually have to do to get started with this event? Well, you can claim your 300 million keepsake glasses. All you have to do is go to the Grand Exchange. You'll find Party Pete on the right hand side or east of the Grand Exchange in there, and you'll be able to go over to him. You go through a little bit of a dialogue and you can basically collect some balloons for yourselves, and you'll also be given your kind of first starting balloon fragments. If you've ever seen any of the other events that regularly get released on RuneScape, you get like fragments or kind of parcels or something like that. It will basically be the same event where as you complete various different skills or combat or whatever it is, you'll basically be given these fragments which you can effectively turn in for rewards. This event you'll be able to turn them in for balloons. The balloons, much like the Christmas event that we've just had, have a variety of rewards in them. You also have different rarities of balloons that you receive. It's random. You can get, I think it's white, blue, then purple, and then gold. White being the very common one, blue being slightly rarer, purple being really rare, and then of course gold being basically impossible to get. And if you manage to actually get your hands on a gold balloon, you'll be guaranteed a token for one of the Platinum armor cosmetic sets, or be given 300 million, whichever you'd rather. It's going to be crazy. So you can also claim a free bonus balloon every single day, so literally just logging on, going over to him, and you'll be able to get it. So it's effectively 200 fragments. The collectibles themselves, these are as follows. You can see the different styles here, which are really nice. So looking forward to trying these on if I can manage to get a token. They are tradable, so you will be able to actually sell them should you wish to. I don't know how much they're going to end up being, but of course these are probably a very limited time event, so any of these tokens probably won't get released again. I'm not going to confirm that because it might come back and bite me on the arse later on, but for the moment, these are probably going to be limited time and only available during this 300 million event. They may come out in the future though, so don't go sticking all your eggs in one basket if you're thinking about saving them and potentially earning some money from investing into them. The token unlocks Platinum Cosmetic Override, so it's literally just an override. You can find in all balloons significantly higher chance in golden balloons, so you can potentially get them out of any balloon, but it's probably going to be like a 1 in a million or something like that, if maybe even more, to be honest. You can also get your hands on party shirts here, found as a tradable token as well, so I mean they're looking pretty memey, but there we go. You can get your hands on it with a wise old man, the elf, and yeah, I don't even know. But 3 cosmetic overrides, a King Battle Dragon as well on the right hand side, and their chance to find them in purple balloons. If they're anything to go by the Christmas event that's recently just passed for 2022, it'll probably take you quite a while to get your first purple balloon, and even when you do, you usually get crap out of them anyway, but yeah, it's going to be very difficult for you to find any of those gold balloons, I would expect. Don't know the drop rates as of yet, but of course we can try and work those out as we go on through the event. One of the many and party title scrolls, so you can find tradable title scrolls, which will be pretty nice. They're in blue balloons. Party Pete has also packed the balloons full of other goodies, so you can get 25k to 5 million GP within the balloons. You can get a boogie bow, last seen at the 200 million celebrations. Disco, Cool Disco and Super Disco outfit pieces, Conga Dance token, Party Fever token, XP lamps, bonus XPs, Silver Hawks, Tight Springs, Party Food and Oddments. And you can basically complete this until September 4th, so you have quite a while to actually jump in and use this event and potentially get your hands on one of these gold tokens, or just potentially get super lucky out of one of the other balloons. So it's a really decent event. I think it's kind of a little bit of a give back to the community, and of course for us as players for actually creating 300 million accounts. So yeah, looking forward to seeing what Jagex actually do with future events going the way that they are. A lot of them are very much luck dependent, so it's kind of annoying, but nonetheless. Moving on, we have the Double XP live event. It's of course, as with all of the Double XP lives, you get 10 days, you have 48 actual in-game hours of Double XP. You may not use it, you may use it within the first 2 days if you're sat there for the entirety of those first 2 days, but it's very unlikely. And of course you can spread it out, you can also pause it as well, so that's pretty nice. Or alternatively, you can trade 1 hour of Double XP time for credits to use with Nick the Trader, should you wish to do that. In terms of how you can maximize this, I would genuinely just dump it into all of the skills that take the longest. To be honest with you, I wouldn't bother with combat, just go for any of the kind of buyable skills as well first, because they're super cheap, especially if you've bought all of the items prior to Double XP. Don't know quite what the prices of the Double XP items are going to happen today. They may go flying, I'm not entirely sure. I would expect that they will be at an increase or constantly increasing from now up until the event, at which point the prices of the items typically go down when the event is actually there. It's always buying in the hype and everyone buying it up, and usually buying too much of the thing that they need, and then they end up actually selling it after they've completed their levels. So just be aware of that if you are going to be buying your supplies right now as of the recording and publishing of this video. We've also got Time to Train, which is coming on August 11th to the 17th. So this is effectively during this event, you'll be able to get the skilling supplies. It's like another treasure hunter, basically, calendar thing. And yeah, they're just disgustingly expensive to actually jump in and play treasure hunter. But of course, it does actually progress you very quickly through some of the rewards. So potentially save your oddments for some of these. But yeah, I wouldn't necessarily go out of your way to spend your real life money on them. Of course, if you want upcoming live streams, we have Wednesday, August 10th, which is the 300 million party and Wilderness Reborn, so you can jump in and just do that if you want to. And then the patch notes, we've had, of course, the Wilderness Reborn, where some of the changes have been made. The Abyss can now be entered without the requirement of being opted into PvP. The 250% runecrafting XP bonus still applies for opted out players who runecraft via the Abyss, so that's pretty nice. The Ferrint-free Bracer no longer consumes charges when entering the Abyss whilst equipped. The Examiner has been updated to reflect it. Players who do not opt in for PvP and use the Demonic Skull receive the 350% XP bonus, so you don't have to be opted in for PvP when you're using the Demonic Skull, which is that's crazy. No, players who do opt in for PvP, and use the Demonic Skull receive the 350%, so that's always nice. And then fix an issue with the Wilderness Slayer chest being destroyed on death. They now work as the following. If you are inside the wilderness with PvP enabled, the chest will be destroyed. If you're inside the wilderness with PvP disabled, the chest will be protected. If you're outside the wilderness with PvP disabled, the chest will be protected. And of course the same even with PvP enabled and you're outside the wilderness, the chest will also be protected. Additional sound effects have been added for the volcano, blah blah blah, nothing too interesting. Super anti-fire potions can now be traded and bought and sold on the Grand Exchange, which is pretty nice. Picking up coins outside of the wilderness, no matter your PvP state, will now send them directly to the coin pouch rather than your inventory, which is definitely nice. Find a small section of tiles that did not count as being wilderness. I mean, that's pretty memes. Updated 2 of the Onyx dragons in the Wilderness Dungeon to Dragonstone dragons as well. And the Ghostly Piper has moved away from their old spot to a new nearby spot, one that is a bit less dragon contested. And yeah, so looking like pretty decent. Wilderness Dark Beast now drop loot matching other Dark Beasts. Killing Soul Gazers, blah blah blah, will now decrease your Slayer count as part of the Soul Gazers Wilderness task. And yeah, looking pretty decent. General, we've got made changes to Zamorak Lord of Chaos rare drop table to incentivize pushing higher in rages, which is really, really nice. So any of you wanting to jump in and play Zamorak Lord of Chaos, you can basically get increased rare drop chance, which is really, really massive. And bow chance now increases with boss enrage, which is crazy as well. So jump in and actually earn a little bit more money using this boss right here. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. There's nothing too massive. And yeah, you can get yourself a Chaos Witch Master outfit rather than the Chaos Witch Adept outfit for killing Zamorak Lord of Chaos at 2000% enraged as well. So hopefully that was a good overview of the news. Let me know what you think about both the event with the new 300 million account party and of course the double XP and some of the other treasure hunter changes or upcoming treasure hunters, and of course the patch notes. Yeah, let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already, and check out some of the money making guides and various different skill guides that we've got on this channel, and I hope I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.